L. Frank Baum's The Wizard of Oz has enchanted audiences for over a century. But beyond its colourful facade lies plenty of esoteric symbolism and strange facts that add depth to the story. Journey with Dorothy down the yellow brick road as we unravel the mysteries within the land of Oz. The allegory of silver slippers. In Baum's original novel, Dorothy's iconic ruby slippers were originally silver. This change aligns with the economic debates in the late 19th century, with silver representing the populist call for bimetallism, which is the use of two metals such as gold and silver jointly as a monetary standard, with both constituting legal tender at a predetermined ratio. The yellow brick road itself represents the gold standard, creating an allegory of economic and political complexities. Numerical and symbolic characters. The number 3, a recurrent theme, appears in the 3 friends Dorothy makes: Scarecrow, Tin Man and Lion, and the 3 clicks of her heels. Each character symbolizes distinct aspects of the human psyche, blending numerology with psychological exploration. As those of you who watch my videos know, 3 always represents the feminine. The whole story revolves around the journey of one young woman through the complex areas of her psyche, her adventure unfolding before her, then reaching her goal in the Emerald City, and then returning home. The Emerald City and political symbolism. The Emerald City's vibrant green hue mirrors the Emerald City of the mystical land of Oz in the books. However, it also carries political symbolism, representing the greenback currency and the illusion of prosperity during economic crises. The yellow brick road and the golden path. As mentioned before, the gold colour of the path may be tied to the gold standard, creating an allegory of the economic and political complexities of the time. However, it also holds a more esoteric allegory. The yellow brick road serves as a guide for Dorothy's journey. In esoteric traditions, the colour yellow is associated with enlightenment and wisdom. Dorothy's quest becomes a spiritual journey towards self-discovery and illumination. The poppy field, an allegory of opiates. The poppy field's sleepy enchantment in the story may allude to the opioid crisis, addressing the numbing effects of addiction. The poppy has historical ties to opium, linking Baum's narrative to broader social issues. An intriguing allure surrounds the notion of a lethal flower, and poppies, in particular, are no ordinary blossoms. L. Frank Baum, the creative mind behind the wonderful Wizard of Oz, was shaped by a world where poppies and their derivative, opium, held a prevalent presence in the daily life. The late 19th century, coinciding with Baum's writing of the iconic tale, marked the peak of the opium use in the US. A mere 5 years before Baum's passing, in 1914, the US implemented legislation to regulate opium and coca distribution. Although speculative, these opium-related concerns might have influenced the creation of the renowned Scarlet Field. The story delves into the enchantment and allure of the poppy in the lives of Americans at the time of the 20th century. Archetypal characters. The characters Dorothy encounters symbolize Jungian archetypes. The Scarecrow embodies the seeker of wisdom, the Tin Man represents the compassionate heart, and the Lion embodies courage. Dorothy, the everyman, integrates these qualities for a holistic transformation. The man behind the curtain, the wizard himself operating behind the curtain, reflects the idea of hidden authority. It underscores the power of perception and belief, suggesting that true authority may be less imposing than it appears. It also represents the idea that if you journey through your own psyche, you can reveal the true you, and you will no longer have to wear a mask to try to fit in or pretend to be something you are not. You will finally be free to be your authentic self. The witches. The 4 witches are powerful figures and represent the dual nature of our psyche. Evanora was the wicked witch of the East, East being the element of air. Theodora was the wicked witch of the West, West representing the water element. Glenda was the good witch of the North, North being the earth element. And Locasta was the good witch of the South, representing the fire element. So we have the air, water here in the dark element, and earth and fire as the good. But of course, none of the elements are either good or bad, they are balanced. And here, just because 2 are good and 2 are bad, balance is created. The tornado and personal transformation. Dorothy's journey begins with a tornado, symbolizing chaos and upheaval. Tornadoes are powerful natural forces, analogous to life-altering events that propel personal growth and transformation. The start of one's journey to self-discovery is often a very challenging time. It is often at moments of complete breakdown or crisis that one starts on the journey. The return home and spiritual awakening. Dorothy's return to Kansas mirrors the concept of spiritual awakening. Her realization that home was always within her heart parallels esoteric teachings that emphasize the journey within to discover one's true self. The Wizard of Oz might appear like a whimsical fantasy, and yet it is embedded with an abundance of esoteric symbols and deeper meanings. Baum's masterpiece continues to be a source of fascination, encouraging readers to peel back the layers and uncover the magical truths hidden within the land of Oz.